So I came up with what I do with my live gear, my live set, little project that I put together for the live environment. And this would make all the stage mics. I take all the stage mics, and rather than snake them into the board, I try to create a giant receiver on the board and have them all wireless. So I'd cap all the mics, and I'd cap all the mics with a wireless transmitter, and I'd receive them all on the board. This would also help me prepare for that multi-channel spatial frequency recognition multi-channel crap that I have to get into for the multi-channel CPU and the multi-channel. See, because you'd be sending 24 or 256 even, say 256 microphones signals, and receiving it on one general receiver basically that's going to separate the channels into 256 different channels for the mixer, for the board, for the console. So that's kind of like multi-channel. So you're kind of like working with the multi-channel technology in a sense when you're doing so. So I think that's an interesting project to get into, to spread out the audio gear department. See, that's where I built a lot of my stuff. When you see me do the sound designer in my head, the Karma Rock, the sound designer in my head, I'm living for the sound. I'm living for, you know, the different articulations, the different changes to a sound and stuff. Like I'll blow up a real planet with the gods that can blow up a real planet just to record the sound, just so I got the real. See, in a way, I give you the sample pack, but I got the sample pack too. Unless you make an event out of the explosion, which you do, you make an event out of the explosion, but after you record the explosion and play it back, it's a sample pack. So everyone gets a sample pack out of it. It's not just, I get the real one and you get a sample pack. The event happens once, and then more people watch the sample pack movie with music or whatever. But living for the sound, this is because consoles, because I figured consoles, music consoles, they don't actually change sound. This is where I got into music consoles for spaceships, because music consoles, even though they're designed for sound, they don't actually do anything to sound. They don't actually touch the sound or change the sound. They do stuff to electricity. They change the electricity, they manipulate the electricity, and they change electrical signals, and that's what it does. So it's actually changing electricity. So there's like different types of electricity, and there's different conditions of electricity can be in different states that it can be in, and different things happen. And this is like our primitive way before a spaceship of really changing and conditioning electricity. That's where I got into the audio gear for spaceships and the audio gear for everything. And that's what clinched it, is that it's changing electricity. It's like, it's not changing sound, it's changing electricity, and then we're getting sound out of it. And one of the ways to discover what's happening is to listen to it. To use sound and visual recognitions and stuff that you can develop off of monitoring electricity and electrical signals, and electrical signals changing is, anyway, because it's basically the mini spaceship from our generation. It is. Having a console around is like having like a spaceship around. It's the closest thing. Yeah, so the wireless, so then the multi-channel wireless was the idea. Okay, yeah, okay.